Hello and welcome to a Business Minute with Lily Lopez, presented by the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Today I'm honored to have with me a dear friend and member of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber, Suzette Espinosa. Welcome, Suzette. It's so good to have you here. She's the Vice President of Communications for the Adrian Art Center. Wow, the Adrian Art Center, one of the most beautiful architectural landmarks actually here in South Florida. I think the architect was Cesar Pelli, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful building. It's beautiful. But anyway, let's go back to business and tell me, how's everything at the Adrian Art Center? I know that a lot of places are starting to open, but what is the situation now at the Adrian Art Center?
Well, first of all, thank you, Lily. Thank you so much for inviting us at the Art Center and inviting me to be here today to talk a little bit about what's going on. So there's a lot of businesses opening up in Miami-Dade County right now. Unfortunately, our stages at the Art Center are going to remain dark, as you can imagine, right? We're a theater. Thousands of people need to gather typically to enjoy a performance. But even though our stages are dark and they're going to continue to be dark until things improve, until we get a different direction from health officials, we're still connecting to the community. We're still doing a lot of work and really connecting people to the arts, right? Right now, we're all going through a difficult time, and it's our hope that just like the Art Center has provided wonderful arts experiences of all kinds for the past 15 years, that we're going to continue to do that for people and to sort of bring people joy and escape and inspiration, but doing it virtually right now.
You're doing it virtually, right? Tell me a little bit about that. How's that coming along?
We launched a program called Arsht at Home, and so we have Miami performers of all kinds, poets, musicians, dancers sharing their art. Every week we put out a fresh new newsletter with new content. It's family friendly, it is just beautiful, and it's all new, and a lot of the artists that are featured are Miami artists. So that's our way of sort of creating this virtual stage, and what happens on the stage changes every single week through Arsht at Home.
Is there a charge for that, or is it complimentary for the members and for the community in general?
Yeah, everything is completely free. Like I said, the content changes all the time, and all people need to do is go to arshcenter.org, sign up to be part of our email list, and they can start getting these emails from Arsht at Home.
And how could the community support what the Adrian Art Center is doing now? And also, what are they doing for the community the whole year round besides all of this? What are the plans? I know it's difficult to plan ahead in this situation, but any maybe short-term plans?
Yeah, this situation is completely unprecedented for all of us. Yes. And so what we know is we're going to be, we're suspending performances through most of the summer. We know that. And we know that sometime next season, we're going to look forward to opening the doors once again, following all the requirements, all the direction from the CDC and health officials and social distancing and extra sanitation, all that will be in place before the Art Center, opens its doors to performances. But we do look forward to that. We actually have a wonderful Broadway season that we have lined up. We've got Hadestown, we've got Hairspray. We just announced our season that includes a Miami playwright and a show called Gringolandia.
I love that. Gringolandia. Yes. I love it. Hashtag Gringolandia. I love it.
English. And we're going to very soon be announcing the return of our classical music series with amazing orchestras from all over the world, as well as our Jazz Roots series, which is a total favorite and has been for the 10 years that we've been doing it. But even just this summer, we have a summer camp every year.
Right, I remember.
Served over 1,000 kids. It was recognized by the White House as one of the best and most impactful summer programs for kids. Our at Miami, and we're going virtual with that program as well. We're sort of transitioning into this virtual environment for these children that we serve every year. So Ailey Camp is happening. It's starting in a couple of weeks, and we're going to continue to serve the community in that way, in addition to all the virtual programs that we're offering right now. Dance and making art and all different kinds of things that we offer right now for the community.
And how are the actors or the dancing companies, like the ballet and then the opera, how are those actors feeling? Because I imagine for us, it's been difficult being in our homes and we're not really, we're not artists. So imagine if you are really an artist and you're on the stage and you love the public, do you have any information as to how they feel? It must be so horrible for them. I mean, such talent and just not being able to do their performances with public.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a difficult time for creatives of all kinds, right? Creation and art is so collaborative, especially in the performing arts. And so no doubt it's been difficult and it continues to be difficult. But they've also, like so many of us, but artists in particular have gotten extra creative and found ways to
Right,
still connect with their art out there, right? We're seeing
right.
artists in their living room, which we never got to see before. There's, Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater is putting out choreography where there's everybody's in their own space, but then they put it together to create this new choreography. We just launched a program called Heart of Art, where we're inviting artists from Miami-Dade County, and we're still accepting applications to create art in the time of COVID, in the
Oh,
time of
nice.
coronavirus. And
Very
so,
creative.
yeah, we're giving
We're all
them,
becoming creative people, more
yeah,
than we thought, right?
yeah. And so
And how long have you been with the Art Center? Suzette, how long have you been with the Art Center?
it's gonna be 15 years in September.
Oh, since you were fresh out of college. What would you like more about your job? What is the favorite thing that you like about working for the Adrian Art Center as Director of Communications?
I'm a Miami native, and so I'm really proud to be able to tell the story of the Art Center, because that's a story of Miami and how we've grown as a city and how we've become this centerpiece for arts and culture. And for me to be the one to be able to share that story is really, really meaningful. So that's the most important thing for me, and the most.
This is Yendi Alvarez for 90 Seconds of Tech. Today we're going to talk about the arts and how we can support our local artists using technology.
At the Arsht Center, a lot of performers now are out of physical workplaces. How would you, as a person in the arts working on the business side, what would you recommend a freelance artist to do during these times to be able to generate some income?
Well, there's certainly, again, everybody's gotten creative right now, right? So even grant makers and grant givers have gotten creative in terms of how to keep artists active and employed. This Heart of Art program came out of that, right? How do we keep artists active? So we created this program where we're encouraging artists to create new work from their circumstances. It's video that they're going to deliver it in, and then they'll receive a grant for that work. It's like a commission for that work. And there's a lot of other organizations, and I know Miami-Dade County, Cultural Affairs, and other organizations are doing the same thing. But I think that the most important thing for those of people that are watching right now, if you believe in the arts and you think it's important and it's played an important role in your life, find a way to either advocate for the arts, or if your circumstances allow, to donate to the arts. This is a time to give if you can, because every arts organization is going through a difficult time right now. And if you can and you want these organizations to continue and you look forward to being able to enjoy them again and having them be part of your life and continue to be part of your life, it's important to think about, if you can, to donate to those organizations and support them financially if you can. And if not, repost and advocate and talk about them and share it with the world.
Now, why is art so important? Art preserves what historical fact-based knowledge can't: how people felt at a particular time in a particular place. Given the crazy times we're living in during COVID-19, it's very hard to get creative and generate income as an artist. Apps like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they all have a live streaming option where you can actually schedule classes and teach your art to generate income. You can also perform online collaboratively with different musicians and artists to create one big performance online for your viewers. In 2017, the Perez Art Museum had the foresight to create an app to engage visitors who wouldn't be able to make it physically to the museum. The PAM app gives users an opportunity to experience, learn, and engage with the art on view at PAM by providing contextual multimedia content, including audio tours and videos of the interior and exterior galleries. That's a great way to check out what's going on at the Perez Art Museum and the latest art exhibitions without leaving your home. This is Yendi Alvarez for 90 Seconds of Tech, reminding you to support your local artists.